Emma and welcome back to part 3 of Do Not Take This Cat Home. I have once again learned my lesson to not trust any horror games, so I will be blocking the screen again this time because I am a little bitch. But every once in a while when I get curious, I'll lift my phone or I'll spread my fingers and see what's between them. So last time, I think we got mauled on. We got 8. What happened? Let's see. We petted too hard. We showered too hard. We fished. Okay, yeah, okay. Now let's continue. I think we should still be in the home area. Let's go. Here. 3? Okay, let's just go back to like the house, I guess, and then we can. Oops, which one is it? This one? We'll go back to that house and then we will just see what there is, I guess. Oh, that's the wrong one. Load this one. Okay, let's do something with the cat still. We already cleaned the cat. We pet the cat, so it's time to feed the cat. Remember that last time the cat likes to drink your blood. I'm not sure if it'll make us do that again, and I hope not, because I would like to be alive, but we'll see. The cat looks hungry, so you decide to feed it. You're regretting not shopping for food earlier, so you don't have much left. Grocery shopping day is tomorrow, after all. You head to the kitchen and click your tongue, ensuring the cat follows after you. It leaps nimbly onto the kitchen counter and watches as you search for meal options. Let's see. You find some things you expect, like a can of tuna in the pantry, some leftover meatloaf in the fridge, and... What? Huh? What's that? You realize there's a tightly sealed Tupperware at the bottom shelf of the fridge. It looks like dirt and it looks like ants. You don't recognize it. A foul odor is leaking from the container. Whatever's inside can't be safe for human consumption. See, kitty, I don't know if you should be eating it though, but the cat seems excited about it, practically salivating over it. Well, still you're the caretaker here. You're the one who needs to decide what's best to feed a hungry cat, so you'll feed it. Save in here. Let's feed it the tuna. We fed it last time, the tuna. Cats like fish, right? Shrugging, you take out the tuna for the cat and the meatloaf for yourself. You put the frankly ominous container back in the fridge. The cat looks a little disappointed. Tough, but whose house is it? Whose house is it? Mine. You'll need to dispense of that weird whatever it is later. You open the tuna and spoon it into a small saucer. You put the saucer on the kitchen counter next to the cat. You don't think you should be encouraging it to eat up there, but you figure it'll make up for electing not to feed the toxic goop it wanted. Yeah, you want to get on the counter, kitty? The cat looks like it finds the tuna acceptable. You'll take it. Eat up, kitty. Yes, kitty. As the cat digs into its meal, you go about heating the meatloaf in the microwave. While setting the time, you hear... You can hiccup? You turn and see the plate is completely empty. Turns out he ate the plate too. Whoa, that was quick. You need to pace yourself. That's not a cat noise. Do cats make that noise? What the... You watch baffled as the cat continues to hiccup, causing little bubbles to float out of its mouth? Was the tuna carbonated or something, my man? Okay. That's okay. You can process this. It's not completely out of the realm of what's possible, right? Right. Best not to think too hard about it. Ooh, bubbles! Soon enough, the room is full of floating bubbles. You're still going, huh, kitty? The cat releases a final tiny bubble before yawning and laying down right there on the counter. Yeah, good nap after that, huh, kitty? Well, glad you enjoyed it. The bubbles haven't left the room or popped. They seem to be pretty resilient. Why is that? Wait, what? What's that? One of the bubbles floats closer to you. You see that there's actually something inside it. A tiny, furry fish? This is getting weirder and weirder. I'm not sure. I can only take care of one pet at a time. I can't take care of fish. Still, you can't help but marvel at the impossible wonder in front of you. You lift a hand, and you extend a finger towards the bubble. Carefully press it against the surface. The little fish inside lashes out, viciously sinking tiny fangs into your finger. It doesn't really hurt that much at first, but then... Ow! What? Pain starts to climb from your finger to the rest of your hand, past your wrist. Could it be some kind of venom? You fling your arm around in an attempt to dislodge the fish, but you just smack into more bubbles, you fool! You bumbling fool! You accidentally knock your arm into several of the bubbles floating around. More tiny ravenous fish latch onto your flesh. You stumble back out of pain and a sudden bout of dizziness, only to bump into more bubbles. More fish digging their teeth into your back. It hurts. You're getting dizzy. You've got to get out. You deliriously try to stumble out of the kitchen, but the fish are everywhere. But the entire room is filled with the deadly bubbles. By the time you collapse to the ground, you're absolutely covered in tiny, angry, biting fish. Your legs, your torso, your arms, your face. The pain is unbearable. You can feel it in your skin and your teeth and your eyes and your hair, and it's so consuming you can't even feel yourself convulsing or crying. You don't black out. Your eyes are still rolling up into your skull when you gasp out your last breath. How could you do this to me, kitty? Ending 8. Fish out of water. How could you do this to me, kitty? I thought we were pals. I thought we were homies. Okay, you know what? What if I give you the meatloaf? You get the feeling that the cat won't be too impressed with anything that comes out of a can. And you're not gonna feed the cat like whatever the heck that toxic looking sludge is. So it's settled. A tuna sandwich for you and leftover meatloaf for your feline guest. You ignore the cat's disappointed meows as you put the weird container back. You warm up the meatloaf in the microwave. Beep, 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 beep. You place the now warm meatloaf on a saucer next to the cat on the counter. You don't think you should be encouraging it, but, you know, it is what it is. The cat looks like it finds the meatloaf interesting. No longer acceptable, I see. Works for you. Eat up, kitty. Meow. As the cat digs into its meal, you go about searching for some bread for your tuna sandwich. You're so distracted by your search that you only just barely hear. What'd you do, kitty? I'm sorry. Did you get injured by the meatloaf, kitty? You turn around and see that the meatloaf has only 1, maybe 2 bites taken out of it. But more alarmingly, there seems to be a red trail of something leading away from where the cat had been sitting. And off the edge of the counter towards the living room is that blood? What's going on in there? You jump at the strange sound coming from around the corner, further into your apartment. You attempt to steal your nerves. I hope I did not fucking kill a cat. Taking a breath, you walk around the counter to head into the living room. Splat. What? You stepped into something warm and wet and red. You resist the urge to vomit and step away from the trail of... Well, you follow the trail into the living room and see that it leads into the hall. Okay, what are you doing in there, kitty? Are you dying or not? It's getting louder. It's definitely in the hall. You feel like you can hear your heartbeat. You hope whatever is in the hall can't. Your body shakes as you feel yourself step forward. And forward. And forward. And forward. You peek around the corner. Nothing. There's nothing there, so there's nothing to be worried about. What? You walk further into the hall and see that the trail leads all the way down to the end of it, but there's nothing there. You don't quite feel relief, but at least you feel something wet and warm drip onto your cheek. God, it's on the ceiling! Something very warm. You swipe your shaking hand across it and pull it back to see your fingers covered in something. Oh, what are you gurgling up there, kitty? Oh, I realized. You look up and you see what can only be described as me. You good up there, man? The entire ceiling of the hallway is covered in a thick, undulating, writhing layer of pulsing meat. At its center is a single glowing eyeball, frantically rolling around in every direction. I didn't know kitties could become meat monsters until it lands squarely on you. You try to take a deep breath, and you take a step back, desperate to escape the hallway, to escape this thing. But it grabs your arms. Before you can even scream, meaty tendrils shoot out and grab you. No! Let me go! They pull you up and up into the multi-layered teeth of yours. Okay, into a pair of slowly opening jaws. And then chomp. Ending 9, leftovers. You're saying I was the leftovers this whole time? Come on, that's a little rude, don't you think? Ah! Almost dropped my phone. Okay, load this one. Okay, kitty, are you ready for it? It's mystery meat time. Is this really a good idea? Well, I can't eat it, so I mean, I might as well let the kitty eat it. Oh, fine, I guess this is what you want, huh, kitty? You open the container and... Oh, ugh. You can barely manage to keep from throwing up. But just barely. The stench is overwhelming. Oh, you're close, kitty. Yeah, give me a minute. You hazard a look at the contents of the container, but... You honestly can't understand what you're supposed to be looking at. I don't know. Looks like moldy food, bro. What kind of meat you put in there? Everything is just mashed together. What exactly everything consists of is a mystery. You're more than happy to keep unsolved. Different shapes, different sizes, different textures. Not the color, though. All of it the same color. The most unfortunate looking shade of gray you've ever seen. Tinted with a nauseatingly wet green film over the top. Am I supposed to warm this up? Or, kitty, you want this warmed up? It's gonna stink more if I put it in the microwave. You don't really know how to serve it. Any utensil or plate that touches it is getting thrown out immediately. No exceptions. Your hands are going to be scrubbed with soap and hot water to within an inch of their lives after this. You decide against putting this crap in the microwave. You don't want to ruin it. You doubt it would even taste or smell any better warm. Not wanting to hold it anymore, you shake your head and practically toss the container next to the cat on the counter. Good for you, kitty. I'm glad you can eat that. The cat enthusiastically dives for the toxic-looking sludge, sniffing at it, savoring the scent. You turn to the fridge and close it. You've lost your appetite. You're about to head to the bathroom to wash your hands for the next hour or so when... I didn't know that it's supposed to sound crunchy. Ow! A sharp pain on your foot causes you to stumble. You catch yourself on the kitchen sink and look to see what the tip of your sock is. Red. You saying that meat was me? You saying that weird ass meat in my fridge was me? The red is still slowly spreading to the rest of your sock. Are you bleeding? You quickly reach down and pull off your sock to see the damage. There goes my toe. Your middle toe is gone. It's just gone. Just a stump is left in its place, steadily leaking blood onto the floor. You clumsily step back as if it would help you get away from what you were seeing. Yeah, my toe will come back if I just step away. The blood trail simply follows your movements. 911. You have to call 911. Phone, where's the... Kitty, stop eating the food for a second. I'm dying. Ugh. Your tongue is... What's happening to me? Kitty, calm down. You slowly look over to find the cat still eating, completely unbothered by your suffering. Not bothering to try and stop the blood from dribbling out of your mouth, you keep watching in a daze as the cat happily chews at a gross piece of... Wait, that's... You look more closely at the mystery food in the cat's jaws. It looks vaguely familiar. It looks like... a tongue? I don't really appreciate that, kitten. Before you even think of doing anything to stop it, the cat dives into the container again and bites into a piece that looks like a... You collapse to the floor, clutching your torso. You writhe around on the blood-streaked tiles, crying. Something inside you just... Blood pours out from deep within you. Whatever that was feels important. Like a heart or a liver? It hurts. It hurts so much. Plus. You weakly try to reach up to the cat on the counter before you. Your vision blurs from the effort, from the pain, from your tears, from... Your eyes. Your eyes! You fall limply back to the floor. You're leaking blood all over. From all over. Your mouth, your foot, your insides, your eye sockets. You can feel your life fading away too. That's fine. If it means not feeling the pain of losing another part of you, then... Hopefully, the cat will take its time eating your eyeballs and give you time to just... Ending 10. You are what you eat. You've changed, kitty. What's up? What's up, kiddo? Let me just, let me just load this, kitty. Like, let's eat later. You're not hungry right now. You know, let's you've changed. Cool. Play with it. Poor thing was probably bored stiff, sitting in the old box all day, just watching crowds of people walking by them, ignoring them. Can't just leave them alone as soon as you're home. A little interspecies socializing won't kill you, right? Right? None of this socialization with the cat has killed me at all, right? Oh, you just want some attention, don't you? You want to play, huh? Okay then, what to play though? Let's play. I don't appreciate you looking at me like that, kitty. Well, let's see. Want some yarn? If every movie and cartoon involving cats that you've watched since childhood is to be believed, then you can deduce that almost absolute certainly the cat will freaking love yarn. Probably. Ooh, look at my little ball of yarn! You unearth some from an old box in the hallway closet that's filled with knickknacks from various abandoned hobbies. Consider just handing the ball of bright red yarn over to the cat and supervising from the side. But that would defeat the idea of playing together, wouldn't it? You cut off a decent length of string from the ball of yarn and go back to the living room. The cat is resting on the floor. Hello, you don't look happy, kitty. It's not asleep, but when it looks up at you, Pit! It's not asleep, but when it looks up as you enter the living room, You feel like it could doze off right then and there. It'll fix that. You smirk a little, confident with your surprise. You like yarn? And let the piece of yarn dangle from above the floor, pinched between your thumb and index finger. You like? The sudden shift in the cat's demeanor makes your heart start to beat a little faster. Its posture has barely changed at all. Just a subtle shift of the head and ears, a slight tension in the shoulders. It's hunting. The real question is, what is it hunting? A sharpness in the gaze as it locks onto the yarn dangling an inch above the floor. The cat could still be passed as being almost relaxed, calm. And yet, the air is thick with this eagerness to lunge forward, waiting for the right moment to strike. Man, you going Batman mode, cat? You feel like you've just witnessed the awakening of the perfect predator. You're almost afraid of what'll happen once you make the first move. But it will be you who makes the first move, because I'm a strong, independent person. I just want to live, okay? I just want to live. I want to keep all my limbs. You take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. And... yoink! The cat has lunged the instant you wiggle the yarn. But you're faster! It completely misses as you flick your wrist, making the yarn recoil out of its reach like a terrified snake. Having overshot the landing in its eagerness, the cat stumbles and looks around as if shocked at its failed attack. You generously click your tongue to reorient it. The cat whips its head around at the sound. You're slightly taken back at the intensity of its stare on the yarn. But you persist. The kitty's gotta play, man. You wiggle the yarn encouragingly. And yes, maybe a little tauntingly. This time, the cat anticipates the yarn's upward dodge and leaps up to swipe at it. But you're already one step ahead, puppeting the yarn to dance gracefully out of reach once more. Come on, you can do it. Oh, it's a little condescending, but you can't seem to help it. For some reason, it feels a little good knocking the feline down a peg or two, especially after all it's done to me. At least it seems to be enjoying itself. You hope, anyway. You keep going. You'll get it eventually! Hello? It must be getting frustrated. You could swear it nearly took a shot at your eye the last time it had jumped so highly and erratically. You've been keeping the yarn in constant motion, afraid to slow down. Your wrist is starting to get tired. The cat doesn't seem to be losing any energy, though. It's like it's getting faster and faster. Flick. Flick. And I will win. Ah! Your wrist finally cramps sharply, making you lose control of the yarn's motion as the tip of it brushes lightly against your stomach. Ow, bitch! Pain rips low across your torso. Into your torso. Are you digging into there, kitty? Blood pours out of your mouth. In a daze, you look down and see red blossoming slowly towards the bottom of your shirt, around the tears of the fabric. You watch long, thick rope of something. Did you take my intestines, kitty? Come on, we talked about this. Pouring out from under your shirt into a bloody heap on the floor at your feet. A single red streaked rope still hangs from you, connecting you to all that mess. Are those your... You crumble to the ground and topple over onto your side. Your vision has gone blurry. What? But you wanna still play, kitty? You can just make out the shapes of something small in a deep inky black as it walks over and inspects your... Oh god, they're your intestines. Before it starts to giddily roll around in the mass of your bloody insides next to you. You having fun there, kitty? Darkness falls onto you. The cat sounds happy. Nonsensically, you wonder where the yarn has gone, but there's really no need to worry about it. The cat seems content with the next best thing. At the end of your rope. Yeah, my rope is gone. I really appreciate it if you could also not look at me through my load screen, kitty. It's a little rude, don't you think? Well, I also know that supposedly, aside from yarn, the kitties also like laser pointers. Cats are curious creatures by nature. They're also natural hunters, sort of. Why not pass the time by letting the cat hunt after something it'll never quite understand? Sounds a little mean when you think about it, but it's a cat, and nothing will go wrong. It's not like the cat will know anyway. Ignorance is bliss, or so they say. So you dig out your old laser pointer from your long-gone dreaded days of group presentations in school. You flip it on and see that even after all this time, the batteries still work. Wild. I think they'd be dead by now. You get a little kick out of aiming it at a mirror hanging in the living room so it reflects off the glass, making a little red dot appear on your bad idea. Don't come after my knee. The cat cautiously walks over, stopping every few steps to cast a look of suspicion at you. When it finally reaches you, it lightly presses a paw to your knee, like it's trying to catch the dot as casually as possible. You manage to hold back a chuckle, not that it really matters. It is adorable though when it puts its paw on my knee. The cat isn't paying attention to you at all, entirely focused on the light now resting on top of its paw. Hee hee. You move the light a little higher above your knee. The cat reacts immediately, trying to pin the light down, but in the next second you've already moved it to the floor. The cat jerkily follows, attempting a more energetic pounce when you shift the red dot. Over here, over there, and over there. By the couch, on the couch. Hee hee hee, look at you, fool! The cat might be ignoring you, but you're certainly enjoying yourself. It's been a while since you've laughed this much. You're laughing so much, in fact, that you accidentally shift the red dot onto a lamp beside the couch. In haste to get the light, the cat leaps onto the lamp, sending them both to the ground. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, kitty! The cat is sitting in the middle of the former lamp's broken shards. Back hutched, its head whipping around back and forth as if in a panic. You quickly turn off the laser pointer and rush over. I'm sorry, are you hurt? Are you okay? You reach down to pick up the cat and check if it has any injuries when... Ouchie! Ow, hey! The cat swipes at you, claws extended. It backs up and twitches away, making frantic half-turns in various directions as if looking for something. Or waiting for something to appear. Might be a red dot. Oh geez, that really hurt, you know. You hold the hand with the scratch close to your chest. It's bleeding, but it's not too big. You're more annoyed than anything, but... Oh, I wonder if it looks like a red dot. Immediately, your annoyance starts to bleed into concern. You watch in shock as the cat starts to run around, tearing at the carpet, the sofa, your armchair. You want to stop it, but you're afraid of getting to the middle of its rampage. Consider calling a vet for advice on how to calm it down, but for some reason, you feel like that wouldn't be a good idea. Like you've tried to call the vet before, but it's gone wrong. What happened to you? Is it an idea comes to you, or rather a realization? You grab the laser pointer, aiming it safely away towards the floor in the middle of the living room, thinking, hoping, that the cat would calm down if it found what it was looking for. You turn on the laser pointer. Isn't that good, kitty? The cat's reaction is immediate. Whoa! When did you start roaring? You screwed up. In the span of a mere seconds, you watch as the cat spies the red dot from the perch on the shredded armchair. It leaps high into the air, changes in the air, and ruins my furniture. Come on. And slams down upon the dot on the floor with a weight and a force that shakes the whole apartment. The landlord's gonna be so mad at me. Maybe even the whole building. You wonder dazedly how none of the other tenants have rushed over to complain about the noise. Yet, as you stare at the sight in front of you, the cat has somehow grown in size. Eyes bulging and glowing, tail thrashing, teeth enlarged, bared, and covered alarmingly in bubbling froth. Or maybe you brushed your teeth too hard. The giant claws rip and shred through the carpet, through the floor tiles, and even below them. ravenously trying to get at the red dot. Your hands are shaking. You don't know what to do. You feel trapped. You have to get away. Get it away from you. You slowly back up towards the door. The light moves with you. Instinctively, you flick the light away. This way and that, the cat's stampeding after it. So fast. Smashing through the TV, breaking the couch in half. Too fast. Bulldozing through the wall into the hallway. A chance! You turn, intending to bolt out the door and never come back. But in your haste, you forgot something. You forgot several somethings. You forgot the laser pointer gripped like a lifeline in your hand. You forgot the mirror, still miraculously hanging on the wall next to the hallway. The laser reflecting off of it, putting a small, glowing red dot on the back of your head. Wrong spot, kitty, wrong spot. And as you reach the door, wrong spot. You forgot that it's locked. Oops. Oops. You don't even have a chance to turn away before the cat lunges all the way across the room at you. Ow, my eyes! Ow, my eyes! Could you stop? Could we calm down? Like, if I'm fallen, the light ain't gonna reflect on me anymore. You're torn to shreds before you can even blink. Ending 12. Targeted. So let's just check how many endings I have real quick. We're halfway there! Cool! Cool! Let's see. Nice, nice. Return. Let's just load and let's oh, this is the wrong one. Let us, yes please. Hide and seek! Don't you like hide and seek, kitty? We've played this game similarly, like red light, green light. How about hide and seek? Do you know what hide and seek is, kitty? I'd assume maybe not, because you're just a cat. You're not quite sure how this is going to work. Can a cat even understand the concept of a game? Let alone one with rules like hide and seek? Here, just... You pick up the chair and turn them away from you before hiding behind the armchair. Oh, you pick up the cat. You're almost certain the cat must have turned and looked while you were hiding. Out of confusion, at least, if nothing else. No, it's cheating! You're cheating! Do you know that, kitty? You're cheating! Don't look at me like that! Regardless, a few moments later, the cat cautiously peeks around the armchair at you, eyes curious. You smile and scoop it up, holding it out in front of you. You found me! You win! The cat looks confused, but pleased at your praise. This time, you put it on the armchair so it doesn't see your hiding spot as easily. You dash over to the kitchen, hiding behind the counter. Takes a little longer this time for the cat to find you. This time when it does, it startles you by hopping down onto your lap from the countertop above. Whoa! Hi kitty, you found me again! Okay, you win. You reward it with little scratches behind the ear and under the chin when it leans into your touch. Isn't this a fun game, kitty? Okay, why don't you give it a try? Off you go, kitty. You go and stand in the middle of the living room. And the cat follows you. You make a show of covering your eyes and turning around. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Where are you, kitty? You turn around and see that the cat is gone. You sure catch on quick. There aren't many places available in your apartment for someone your size to hide. But without the opposable thumbs needed to open the closed doors in the hallway, the cat will have its limits too. Fair game. Now where to look? I am a little scared of where I will be looking, but it'll probably be fine. Living room. You look behind the couch and the armchair, then under the coffee table. I don't like that part of the music. Where it goes, no, that's not my thing. Nothing. The living room is pretty sparse when it comes to furniture, after all. Well, what about the kitchen? You peek around the counter, grab a chair, and check on top of the fridge. You even open the cupboards along the floor just in case the cat managed to squeeze inside. Nothing. You decide that's for the best. Better not have a trap kitty. The kitchen's for making food, not playing games. Well, there's only one place now. The hallway. You peek around the corner into the hall. Nothing. You're not sure what you were expecting with all the doors closed. There's nowhere in the hall for the cat to hide. So where could it be? You couldn't find the cat anywhere. You start to get a little worried when you hear a soft sound coming from the hall. You head to the hall and listen again. Scratching on a door, kitty? Sounds like it's coming from your bedroom, but you walk down the hall to your room and gingerly open the door. The cat trots out and runs around your legs and meowing insistently. How'd you get in there? It looks disappointed somehow? Perhaps in your apparently subpar seeking skills, but you lift the cat into your arms and look at the bedroom door. How did you get in my room? You know the door was closed, but maybe it's like a rat, right? Like they can collapse and flatten. Maybe the cat flattened. The cat wiggles out of your hold and runs out of the hall. You follow it to see it sitting in the middle of the living room. Upon seeing you, the cat promptly turns around. Oh, we're still playing hide and seek? Guess it wants to take its turn seeking. You're about to indulge in it by hiding around the counter again when... The lights. Did the power go out? Darn it. As you wait for your eyes to adjust to the darkness, you notice that the cat hasn't moved an inch. Was it scared? Hey, are you... That's my heartbeat. Is it? For some reason, your heart starts beating faster. You consider going over to the cat, but when you do, the thought makes you feel like your life is in danger. Again, in the lights again. Come on, kitty. You need to hide. Now. Ooh. What if I just go to the bedroom? ... You quietly rush into the bedroom, carefully closing the door behind you. The only place to hide in your bedroom is your closet. Return. Anyone with a ... What if I just hide in the closet? You lock the door as quietly as you can before lunging into the closet and sliding the door shut. As soon as you've secured yourself into the closet, there's a sudden shift throughout the entire apartment, as if something can sense that you're as ready as you'll ever be. As if it can sense that you're ready to be hunted. A horrible chill runs down your spine as you realize that's what this game has become. This isn't a simple game of hide and seek anymore. This is being hunted by a predator as prey. It never really mattered where you chose to hide, did it? As if to answer your question, you hear a loud slam on the bedroom door. How'd you open the fucking door, kitty? You just managed to hold back from making a startled noise at the sound. Nobody's home! Your heart rate kicks up again, making it hard to breathe quietly. Hard to breathe in general. I don't want to open the door! Tears fill your eyes as you cover your panting mouth with your shaking hands. It knows. It knows. Crying with your hands over your mouth, trying to smother the choking sounds leaking out of you. You slide down the wall at the back of your closet into a heap onto the floor. No! No! You flinch harshly as the sound of the door being ripped off its hinges, followed by a loud crash against the wall on the other side of the room. Look, you phased through the door before. Could you literally not open the door normally? I'm paying for this room. Like the door has been blown away. The silence that follows is almost too much to bear. You can't. A single sob escapes from your nose. You squeeze your eyes shut in defeat as how loud it sounds in the quiet of the room. Not much point in hiding it anymore, is there? You instinctively put whatever energy you have left into listening for footsteps, even as you emotionally shut down. But you hear nothing, Nothing. Nothing. Then... Shahee! Something slides open the closet door. You curl in on yourself, knees up, back curved forward, heads down, mouth covered, eyes shut tight, so tight it hurts. You don't want to look. You don't want to look. But you know what it's waiting for. It won't end you without the final act of cruelty, of making you look at it before it takes your life. So, so cruel. You just want it to be over. So, you open your eyes. What's there? What's there? I don't know what's there. You see something glaring in at you from the darkness beyond the closet door. What? I'm not gonna look. It looks disappointed. I'm not gonna look. In the moment before you draw your last breath, you almost consider apologizing for being an unworthy prey. Guess your hiding skills were just as subpar as your seeking skills. Ending 13, disappointing prey. I wonder if there is a correct option. Give me a sec. Let's try risking... Oh, there's a timing. Risk another hiding spot. Let's... You know, let's fucking sit on the couch. We're gonna have a talk, kitty. We're gonna have a talk. Are you joking? You get the feeling the cat won't appreciate your lack of effort. And anyway, the hell are you getting closer to it? Stop messing around and find a place to hide. What if I, get out of the apartment? You're halfway to the front door, Win. Oh, that was so close. I almost saw it. You look at the door and see several more locks over it than you knew. You peek at the cat. It's not there, but you feel a wave of disappointment. Feels almost like a warning. Well, what about, in the bathroom? Quickly rush to the bathroom and... Why is the door locked? Jesus, cat, do you really just want me to get into... So it really just wanted me to get into the bedroom, huh? There's nowhere to hide in the hall? Counter. Hide in the armchair. Okay, I'm just gonna let this run out. You know, it is what it is. Is there an option for me to choose? I can't tell. You failed. Try again. Nah. I mean, I already got the other ending, so nah. So we've played with the cat, I think, all of it. I think all that's left is to play alone, I guess? Play by myself? Let's go with, on second thought, let me do something alone. Like what? Well... Let's see. Why don't I clean the apartment? Let's save. Save here. Yes. Let's clean the apartment. You decide that even if it is your day off, that doesn't mean you should be completely unproductive. You know you have a guest after all, but you really shouldn't put off your chores. Best to get them done while you're in the mood to do so. So for now, you get dressed, roll up your sleeves, and get to work on cleaning the apartment. At least you try to. You sweep the living room. You wipe the kitchen counter. Okay, you don't make your bed, but who actually does that anyway? You're so right about that. Still, you notice that no matter how much you clean up, you keep finding more messes than when you started. You peek over at the cat. What are you doing, kitty? You might be the problem. But every time you rush to check on it or catch it in the act, you find it napping in the living room. Suspicious. Suspicious indeed. Yeah, keep purring, kitty. I know you're the culprit. You keep cleaning, but the cat, or something, keeps leaving more and more messes in its wake. Do you just want attention, kitty? Is that what you really want? You just want attention? Well, you know what? I'll just keep cleaning. You keep cleaning, but there's just more mess, and more, and more. When you finally stop and look around you. Holy shit, how'd you fuck up my apartment that bad, kitty? You don't even recognize your home anymore. There's piles of junk everywhere. Do you even own this much stuff? You don't remember even buying or receiving most of it. The pile towers over you. You feel claustrophobic. The stench of garbage is overwhelming despite your hands feeling raw from all the cleaner fluid you've been using. Your eyes still burn from the bleach. You need some air. You need to get out of here. You hear a crash and see a teacup you're certain you don't own smashing onto the floor. I don't even drink tea. You see the cat perched on a teetering pile of china and kitchen appliances. It carefully nudges another teacup from the pile, sending it careening to the ground. But you don't even flinch as it shatters. Instead, you start to chuckle. Suddenly you're laughing. It's so hilarious. The tears start running down your face. I knew it was you! You did it, didn't you? You pick up the largest piece of ceramic from the broken teacups. Didn't you? And throw it at the cat. The cat dodges it by leaping off the pile. I just tried to harm a cat, though. The pile sways. It sways and it's falling. It's falling towards you. I fucking knew it, kitty. I knew you were causing all these problems. Knew from the start. You can't move. You're buried. The pile fell on top of you. Broken shards of the fine china and sharp utensils are piercing your skin, your organs. Your bones feel loose and limp, squishy, crushed under the heavy appliances. Warm liquid pools under you, tears and blood. With the last of your strength, you listen as the cat pads over to you before laying down and purring sleepily. I knew it was you! Yeah, and that sounds pretty good. Ending 1, a not-so-clean getaway. Ending 1? Interesting. Ending... Wait a second. I see, so these are the orders in which I've done them, so I'm missing groups of them. Okay. Now let's go for ending 2. We're gonna catch the cat in the act. How are you supposed to finish cleaning up this little imp if this little imp is making a menace of itself? No. You know the cat's the culprit. You consider locking it up in the bathroom at least until you clean the rest of your apartment. But it just doesn't seem fair when you don't actually have any proof. You need to investigate this further. You need proof. Not just for the sake of your sanity, but more importantly for the sake of cleanliness. Mr. Clean would approve of my message. You start to clean again and peek behind you, catching mere glimpses of a paw here, a tail there. But as with earlier, when you rush back to the living room, the cat is still sleeping. Okay, you wanna play, cat? You wanna play? Then let's play. This time, you decide to lay a trap when your feline friend won't be able to resist. You tackle the kitchen island counter and give it the works. It's glistening by the time you're done. It's so clean, you dropkick anyone who even thought of eating off of it. The perfect trap for your little cleaning saboteur. You whistle innocently as you exit the room and hide around the corner on the entryway up to the hall. From the angle you're at, you have a perfect view of the cat and the island counter. There's no way you won't catch the culprit now. If it really isn't the cat, then maybe you'll give it as a treat as an apology for your suspicions. But as you deliberate if you should stop by the grocery store to get some fish, the cat starts to shift. Its back that was rising and falling evenly moments ago is now rippling with small tremors like an agitated wave on a black sea. It's shuddering. It's bubbling. It's bulging. Ew! Holy shit, you spawned another cat! What the hell? You gape in disbelief as another cat bursts out of the still sleeping feline you've taken home with you. You're fairly certain that's not how cats give birth. But more importantly, you watch Cat 2 shake itself off before leaping onto the counter, rolling around on top of it and leaving fur and grime in its wake. You probably should have given it a bath earlier. You feel like your mind is lagging behind the reality of the discovery you've just made. But you don't seem capable of thinking beyond smaller observations. It's never really capable of thinking in general. For example, though the hows and the whys of what you've witnessed elude you, the more pertinent question that strikes you is that if the original cat is still asleep, and the clone cat is busy making yet another mess, then where are all the other clones? Oh, hi, other clones! Suddenly, the two cats look directly at you in perfect unison. Never mind, you're not the other clones. Their eyes pin you to the spot with their intensity, but you realize with the familiar sinking feeling of being watched from behind that they're not the only ones looking at you. You slowly turn around and... oh my, that's a lot of cats. Packed in the hall behind you from the floor to the ceiling is a living, breathing, writhing wall of cats, of clones, all piled on top of each other. The glowing golden eyes of every cat in the undulating wall of pure black fur. Every single eye is trained on you. Out of fear and a sheer desperate need to distance yourself from this blight of reality and order, you take a single step back. And in response, the wall just breaks. And the cats all stampede over to you. It'd be kind of cute if you weren't fucking dying, if their soft paws weren't hiding claws as sharp as knives. You try to protect yourself, but there's too many of them. Blood leaks steadily from your scratches. You feel dizzy with what little strength you have. You turn your head and watch as the cats tear through carpet and upholstery, knocking over vases and dishes and lamps, and claw at the walls. It's going to take forever to clean this up, you think, but you're also just gonna die. Maybe I'll tackle it all later, right after you take a short nap. With an annoyed sigh, you breathe your last breath. Ending 2, Double Trouble. You're looking very innocent over there, kitty. Maybe don't be an asshole and, you know, clean up after yourself. It's time to watch a movie. You're not tired enough for a nap, but you're too lazy to get started on any of your chores, so you decide to watch a movie. You get dressed in your favorite pajamas, make some popcorn with an obscene amount of butter, and head over to your armchair. Oh, but look at who's in my armchair. Only to discover that the cat is already napping in it. You frown a little in thought. Your couch isn't at the best angle for optimal TV viewing pleasure, and you don't feel like pushing it around and having to put it back later. Your only option left is to sit on the floor or move the cat. Well, there's only enough space for one of us here, and it's me! You square your shoulders. Sorry, kitty, but that's my spot. You pick up the cat and place it on the floor. It's clearly upset with you. When you try to pet it as an apology, it dodges your hand and scampers away. You shrug and put a random movie before nestling into your chair. What a movie. It's some horror film that you love to heckle from beginning to end. Nothing but an endless string of pointless jump scares. Did the writers not know the meaning of the word, subtle? Ooh, that was not subtle either. What was that? Was that in the bathroom? The cat must have gotten into the medicine cabinet or knocked something over. Calming your thundering heart with a deep breath, you pause the movie and get up to investigate. Whoa! The cat dashes between your legs from the hall. Fleeing the scene only makes you look guiltier, you know? You're even more reluctant to see the damage now. You just want to relax and watch your bad horror movie. You go into the bathroom and turn on the light. Just as you thought, all the stuff in your medicine cabinet is scattered on the tiles. You sigh. At least none of it looks broken or dangerous or damaged for the cat. You crouched down to pick everything up. What was that? Did the door just close? Did you bump into it when you were crouched down, or? Well, at least the cat can't come in and make more of a mess this way. The lights? Didn't you just replace the bowl? They weren't faulty, were they? You never remember to hold on to your receipts for situations like these. You doubt you'll be able to get your money back. You stand up. You, shake off the pain in your knees from crouching and open up the medicine cabinet. Carefully, you place everything back where they belong and make sure nothing's missing. You close the cabinet door. Ah! You jump back, slamming against the wall and covering your mouth with these third-rate jump scares that I'm definitely not looking at. You look back at the mirror on the medicine cabinet to see... Nothing. Nothing? What the hell? But wait, something was... You know you saw something just now. You know you did. Right? Unless you didn't. You definitely saw something. Ah! You rush out of the bedroom and slam the door behind you without looking. You enter the hall and... Stop playing with the lights, kitty! No! Whoop, whoop. What's there? Oh, hi, kitty. No. You shield yourself with your arms and... Nothing. Nothing again. You peek through your fingers and see... Just your usual hallway. Suspicious. You don't feel so good. You need to sit down. You carefully make your way back to the dark living room, trying not to overwhelm your senses any more than you already have. Maybe you should watch something a little more lighthearted. Or just, lie down instead. You don't know. It's a little hard to think. You just need to sit down. Stumbling forward, you reach your chair. But... Why are you on my chair, kitty? It's nothing. Nothing at all. Just the cat sitting back in your chair again, looking at you curiously. I am actually not looking at this. I mean, I've mentioned this in the past 2 episodes, but I am covering my screen. I see, the edges, and that's about it. So I can get, a glimpse of the scare, but, if I determine it not too scary, I can lift my phone up and I will look. But if it's scary, I will not look. Well, but it's enough. Your heart lurched so harshly out of the mixture of fear and anticipation that it completely gives out. Your eyes roll up into your skull. You feel yourself falling back. You're dead before you even hit the ground. Ending 4. Real subtle. That was real subtle of you, I guess. Load? Okay. Well. What's up? Are there any words or not? What's up? I can't see. What's up? In the days leading up to meeting with it, I've been obsessed with a memory. Someone precious to me had found someone precious to them. My best friend. My only friend. I was happy for them, truly. But then I'd been happy for the others too. They promised it wouldn't happen to me again. That they knew how it felt to be told by someone you cared for that they'd outgrown you and your friendship. That they'd never ever do such a thing to me. Well, there's not a moment that passes now that I wish I'd risked the pain of their rejection and just believe them. But I didn't. I pulled away before they could, trying to protect my fragile heart. But it only hurt all the more. Selfish as it was, I'd wanted them to fight harder to keep me around. Then it appeared before me. It promised to be just that. A friend that would never, ever let me go. A friend that would never, ever leave me. And all I had to do was promise the same thing in return. Okay? You're walking, right? Of course. A great day to go out. It's the first time in a while you've felt like going out, and you're actually glad you did. It's a great day. Good weather today. That good thing. Maybe good luck too. Yes, lucky. 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 The eyes are looking at me. Lucky. Lucky. We're doing okay, right? We're lucky. There's nothing there. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you're gonna go or what you could do. Maybe even who you could meet. Lucky, you're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. Oh, what was that? Curiosity guiding your step, you follow the sounds to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward, the loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Hi, meow meow. I'm lucky to see you. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the warm, almost ethereal light in the alley. And at the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, there's a cat. Hi, kitty. Guess that should have been obvious, huh? Lucky to see you, huh? It's an interesting looking cat. It's pretty brown. It's pretty golden eyes. Shine like its eyes gold. Lucky color. It puts its front paws on the edge of the box and looks up at you. Hi. So cute. You look so familiar, right? Oh, but you're. Then again, it is a cat. This one's a cutie, though. Just look! It's not getting... Nothing's going wrong. Well, I guess... lucky to see you! Well, what if I just don't take you home? So goodbye! Goodbye, kitty. I don't want to see you again. Yeah, goodbye. I'm not ready still? Okay, what if I... Well, I'm gonna leave you. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. Goodbye, kitty. Good. Oh, this is a new option. But you know what? Fuck it, we're stopping here, guys. We're gonna figure out what'll happen if you ignore the kitty or turn back. Actually, has this happened before? You know, we're gonna finish this ending first. I'm doing this. Goodbye, bitch. Wait, what was I doing? In an excitement of dealing with your furry dilemma, you've forgotten that you still haven't decided on what you're gonna do on your day off. I think I'll, Oh, shit, so there are more options. You know what? Actually, I will save this for another time, then. So... Lucky game! Lucky times! Everything is lucky. And I'll see you all next time. Lucky. Bye-bye. Yay! Black cats are lucky. Bye!